Now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Line to the right side, but foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2 the count. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second.
Stepping up now, Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 2-1. Popped into the air, back behind second. Arias has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jeff McNeil, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball inside.
Popped him up. Gonzalez over to his right, and the inning is over. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Pitch on the way. And there's a base hit on the line.
Batting second, the second baseman, Luis.
To the plate now, Luis Arias. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Buxton on at first, nobody out. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, but the runner's back easily. First offering on its way. There goes Buxton. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 0-1, here it comes. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Mitch Garver. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. From the stretch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Blackman is under it. And the inning is over. Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Scooped up and no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
That is fair. The first baseman, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt.
The shortstop, Brock Holt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Popped up. Back behind second. Arias is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Joey Wendell digs in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there, and that ends the inning. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Joey Votto.
Here's the first pitch to him. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The third baseman.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he grounds one briskly to short. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in, Manny Pena.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Brett Anderson.
Number 25, Brett Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Third inning, no score to this point. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So striding forward now, Rich Hill. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1. Is a slider taken for a ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Swing and a line drive, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Pitch on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Blackman is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Luis Arias. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. So here's Avisail Garcia. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Here he comes on 2-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. Garcia takes the turn at third. He wants it all, but no. He'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as it's grounded sharply to first, and they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Braun. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Full count now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Garver. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Just above the zone that time. Looked like a misfired sinker. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Into the box now, Joey Votto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
3-1 to him now.
3-1.
He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. In now, Josh Donaldson, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Garcia. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, number 20.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. 0-2. Here it is. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Too high, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Brock Holt now. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. This is in the air to left field. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Into right field, that's a base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? And now the Twins pitcher, Rich Hill, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hill.
Late that time for a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Ball 1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Luis Arias waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll be back in standing up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Now batter, right fielder.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8.
Digging in now, Mitch Garver. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Long throw to 3rd. And he's safe.
First baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brett Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
25. Brett Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Skied down the left field line. On the move is Rosario, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the belt, the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1-1 count now to Donaldson. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. The 3-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Sliding into the box, Eddie Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
The pitcher, number 44, Rick Hill.
So now to the plate, Rich Hill. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1 from the stretch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing and a line drive. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. New inning set to get underway. So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Line toward right center. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box, Brock Holt. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bouncer up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Up next to Milwaukee, the third baseman.
To the plate now, Hanser Alberto, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And that'll get down out there. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the second run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. At the plate now, Manny Pena. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And one opportunity will go by the wayside there as he'll hold tight at third with one away now. Ben Gamble will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got two men in scoring position with only one gone in the inning. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with one away now. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. That splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Count 1-2.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ben Gamble is the second out in the seventh inning. The 0-1 offering. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Knebel is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Here's the 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Count still full, 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Next for Milwaukee, Avisail Garcia. He went down on strikes last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. One away. So here's Jeff McNeil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Tap down the line. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close. Stepping in, Ryan Braun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Buxton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The first baseman, Joey Votto.
Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Alex.
The pitch.
Claudio.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Votto will take the turn and head for second now. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Rosario.
First offering on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Ball and strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The batter.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. 0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Right side. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in and looking for more. Brock Holt is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now, Hanser Alberto. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Now at the plate, Manny Pena. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. He's hitting for the swing. Number 22, Miguel.
Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Edwin Diaz.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Garcia has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a 9th inning collapse here. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brett Anderson pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Brett Anderson. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Rich Hill. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.